Hello and welcome to another YouTube channel video where today we are doing another Middle-earth strategy battle game, battle report, and this time it's 1,000 points. No it's not, it's 800
It's 800
points.
points.
We originally planned 1,000 but we're going to go for 800 because we have a cool different army to show off. So as was always planned, I'm using the Assault on Helm's Deep Legendary Legion. So I've got, as you can probably see here, the Assault Ballistae, which Tom generously gave to me because it was short one captain, so we're just going to use this guy here, still does the same job, it's obviously him. So the Assault Ballista, the Shaman, there, he's leading 6, he's got 2 Berserkers, 2 Warriors with Shield and 2 Pikemen. Another captain here with Shield, Berserker, Banner Bearer, 5 Shield, 5 Pike. Captain again, exactly the same again, minus the banner. And then Brashku is a little bit of a proxy, but he is an uruk-hai captain with crossbow. He's leading 4 crossbows, 1 Berserker and 1 Uruk with shield. So I did originally make a 1,000 point list and it was pretty darn scary because it was about 40 to 50 Uruk warriors and then just captains. That's some scary stuff.
Oh, who's your special captain?
My special captain will be
Probably the guy with the shield.
yeah, I've got one who's nicked a Rohan shield just there, and I've got one who actually looks like the dude who's on the big rook. So we'll go for him because he looks like the one from the film, and that's who it's based on. So he's the special captain with the extra might and wound, or extra might
He's
and
got an
attack.
extra might, an extra attack, and an extra wound.
Yeah,
But he doesn't have any more heroics.
I will double check that for sure, but that sounds right. So yeah, again, this Legendary Legion I've not used before. I've thrown it together, and I think it could be alright. So we'll see if it's competitive. This next list is really weird.
Okay, so this is my weird list. A lot of people talk about All Hero Rohan.
Do
I've heard it mentioned. I've heard All Hero Rohan mentioned, and everyone seems to go, yeah, it can be quite good. But I've never seen anyone else try it. And this is a list that I took to the London GT and went 5-1 with. So it can win games, which is quite nice. The basic idea is gambling is generating loads and loads of might. Everyone gets within 3 inches of gambling. Everybody gets 1 point of might at the beginning of every turn, including Merry, who is on Durnhelm. So you can so Merry could call a heroic, for example, and everyone could still heroic combat. So it's an all-hero list that doesn't run out of might. So in the list is Theoden. Theoden's there because Rohan starts to run out of good captain models. And he also gives the captain, who's in the list, +1 fight value. And Rohan captains might be the most efficient captains in the game. If they charge with Theoden, they're fight 5, 3 attacks, strength 5 on the charge. For a 50 odd point captain, that's incredibly good. Theodred. Theodred is just good at killing stuff. Theodred tends to be the thing that goes after the big guys because he can reroll rolls to wound on the charge. And he's generally paired with Gandalf because Gandalf can immobilise the big thing and stop my fight 5 army from getting destroyed. Gandalf is the secret source of the list that really has to be there, and is kind of the reason this list only works in higher points games. If you're facing an army that shoots, Gandalf is the only thing you've got to defend your horses, and without your horses this list really is nothing. I probably shouldn't have said that with Chris listening. Then there's Gambling. Gambling gives you 1,000,000 might a turn, so that's why he's there. Durnhelm receives 1,000,000 might a turn, that's why she's there. Two might a turn. Okay, yeah. Both Merry and Durnhelm get a might a turn. And then there's Éomer because he's just big and good at killing.
He's the durability.
Yeah, he's the durability. Gandalf is also very durable. Gandalf also fits the list quite nicely because he's 2 attacks, so 3 on the charge, 3 with potentially a gambling reroll, strength 5 as well from Glamdring. He can actually hit, whereas Gandalf the Grey can't. So Gandalf the White is there. He also doesn't lose the army its alliance bonus, which is crucial.
So a bit of a timeline cross with Theodred, but
it's not very themey. I'm not going to try and say it's themey. It's my way of trying to get Rohan to work at higher points values.
yeah, I think it's one of those ones that you can forgive because it's original and cool.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone else try it.
Yeah, so I know it works.
Yep.
Because you won 5 games at the GT with it.
Yep.
Or won 4 and lost 1.
I can't remember if it was 5 or 6 games. I lost 1 game, I won the
Lost
rest.
1 game out of the rest. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. So we're going to see how it goes here. We are doing Fog of War. Did we say?
Yeah, Fog of War.
Awesome, cool. So I'll run through how that scenario works in a sec. and we'll deploy and all that stuff. I'll read it out.
No, thank you.
So this is Fog of War, another one of my favourites actually. This is another very balanced one that either an all-hero list like Luke's can win, or my mass horde. So as opposed to like whole Grand Lord's Battle, which are very tilted.
Very skewed and designed to stop you taking stupid lists like mine.
Yeah. So this one is once one force has been broken, the game might suddenly end. So it's the 1 to 2. After one force is broken, you roll to see if it ends, and then the victory points at the start of the game. Secretly note down one of your own heroes. This may not be your leader unless you only have one hero. You score 1 victory point if the nominated hero is still alive at the end of the game. If he suffers no wounds, then you get 3. Also secretly note down one of your opponent's heroes. Same thing, same difference, but you know, do a wound, score a victory point, kill him, you get 3. At the start of the game, also secretly note down a terrain piece. So we've got a few bits going on. I might move that watchtower just over to the other side, then we should have 2 on each side. And that is you score 1 victory point if you have more models completely in the selected terrain piece. If your opponent has no models and you have at least 1, then you score 3. And then finally it is the 1 and 3 for breaking. So everything is 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. So it's pretty unique, pretty cool. A lot of bluffing be going on. That's why I quite like this game. It's like a game within a game. So we will roll for deployment and all the rest of it and come back for turn 1. So this is the battlefield at the start of the game after deployment. Luke has stayed all very much together, as you probably should, within blinding light range, I'd imagine, at the start. And I'm in a long line across there, ready to assault Helm's Deep. This is if Therdred had survived and Eomer did not get banished.
And every rider of Rohan died at Helm's Deep.
And this is Gandalf meeting with the assault before they reach Helm's Deep.
Sure.
This is the theme. So we will now. Cool. So I should put it like that. We will now do priority, and some interesting stuff might happen in the time that we're working together.
I have priority.
Rohan first.
Any heroics?
No, good.
Okay, so this is sort of a crash course on how this army spends might. Heroic March and Heroic Channel. Heroic March will come from gambling. No, it won't. It'll come from the captain.
Does gambling have much?
Gambling has March.
It does.
Gambling's got all the good ones, except strike.
But the reason you're doing it with the captain is
Because I like gambling.
because he has less anyway, and
He's more likely to regain it.
He's more likely to regain it, and I have 1 either way.
Gandalf is just 1 for 2 dice blinding lighting. Please don't double on this. I did that in one of the games.
It's good. Oh, I will also channel, just so you know.
Oh yeah, you've got that there.
I forgot, I've not used a shaman in this edition.
So I don't think we need to pause it for my move. It's just going to be running.
Yeah, I'm just going to speed it up. So you can say what you want now.
Whee! Well, mine's going to be incredible.
There we go. I'm just going to do my Fury roll now for the shaman. He gets about 3, just about. Thank you. Right, the shoot phase of turn 1. Do you have any shooting?
Nope.
You don't in the army. I have 1 crossbowman just down here behind the tree, who can see Gambling's horse's backside through here. So we're going to give that a whirl. It is a 6 because of that blinding light.
Oh, what? Get out of here. No, I've cast a spell. Stop it.
Hits the man.
That's fine. You can hit the man. That's all. It's good.
Does wound the
What?
man.
Oh! Fine. Gambling has taken a
Oh
wound.
no, sorry. I need to do a massive in the way roll for this.
Oh yeah. Fail that, please.
That's a 2. Everything that's happened, that's a 2. That's fine.
Yay. Gambling's fine. Some stuff happened off camera with Fury.
Yeah, we'll leave that as cool. I'm having fun.
Good.
Yeah. Right.
Silly crossbow.
Cool, so that was the end of turn 1. Luke is obviously hidden in a conga line away from the ballista, who I have moved up. I couldn't remember whether siege engines, well, normal siege engines can like catapult stuff over as long as another model can see, but that is a giant crossbow bolt.
It doesn't seem like the kind of thing that can, but we can't remember and don't have the rules.
No,
for this.
it works like a sorcerer's blast. So I'm going to play it realistically. And yeah, and I will get chances to fire it into combats, which is funny. So, turn to priority. We can roll that now, and then I'll end the clip. And then,
Oh, I don't want it.
you might not have it. Yeah, you do have it.
I do have it. I roll a horse. Gandalf can see. Oh, don't stab your eye out.
I know. I picked the all the pikes that are all pointing up, so they're easier to move.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Hard to do for line of sight though. Ow!
That's kind of it.
Does he not want to do a blast from his way?
He does want to do a blast his way, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll compel him.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. That's fine. That's really fine.
You have no power here. Here's your priority, remember that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This is not going to be one of those ones where I just charge it. If you had priority and came at me again, then everyone would go and do the mass terror combats.
Yeah.
But this one is... one of the reasons this list is so good is because it's got enough... It's got more models than you'd expect for an all-hero army. So I can do things like this to stop surrounds. Brilliant. I think that's it.
I'm gonna
No, you're not.
ballista
No,
bolt
no.
Gandalf.
No. I really
Interplayer.
appreciate you not doing that because I've really got to get to that fucking thing.
Cool. So, going into the shoot phase, we have down here between the legs of the tripod is a ballista, and it's going directly into Gandalf.
No, it's going to miss.
It's
If it doesn't miss, I'm in real trouble.
It's a 3, but I
It's
can
to
re-roll it.
reroll.
It's a 5. Funnily enough, there's a siege veteran attached to this ballista.
Why?
Doink.
Okay, that's not cool.
So, what does it hit in the
We may need the
combat?
rulebook.
We don't need the rulebook for the ballista because it has all of its rules clearly written out. So, here's what happened for those who don't know, children at home.
And us.
And us. Piercing shot. If a shot from an Isengard assault ballista hits a battlefield target, then they will suffer one single strength 9 hit. Additionally, if the target has strength 5 or lower, they will be knocked prone and flung d6 inches directly away from the ballista. So even if I hit my dude, that's going into Gandalf. Any model that the target passes over will also be knocked prone and suffer one single strength 6 hit. If the target comes in contact with a piece of impassable terrain or a model that has strength 6 or higher, then it will immediately stop and be knocked prone, and both target and obstacle, if it has defensively, will suffer one strength 6 hit.
So you have to roll on the scatter table first, though, don't you?
Yes.
So
Where is it going?
yes,
So on a 6, it hits
the guy.
what I want.
Yeah.
So I'm aiming. So I have hit Gandalf.
On a 6, you hit Gandalf.
Yes.
On
a
a
2 to
5, I
you
pick
choose.
one of my own targets.
You can pick anything
Oh,
within 3 inches.
perfect.
Hence the risk of you use it to
So
shoot
on a
stuff
2
that
to
doesn't
5,
have
it's
something
just
else.
not hitting
Yeah.
my guys, basically. That's why.
But it's a 6. Yes, I'm certain that scatter works, that you can pick anything
Okay.
within 3 inches.
Don't you get to reroll that?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Hence why you just fire it when, because you have to pick. It's a 2.
God, I didn't kill Gandalf. Okay, so if I just pick a goon over... If I hit your banner...
I will just fire him d6 inches directly away.
Yeah, so I'll pick your banner.
Hopefully I've left my captain out of 3. So he will go 3 inches.
And he takes a strength 9 hit.
No, he does indeed. He won't die.
Oh, what? You just hit him in the face and bounced off? One. Ow.
He doesn't take any additional hits, but everything else takes strength 6 hits. Yeah, everything that he knocks over takes an additional strength.
So it's an old school sorcerer's blast.
Yeah, so he'll hit that and that.
Cool.
The pikeman will die.
Woo, got one.
And the captain will take a wound.
Okay, good ballista. It's firing strong.
Just in case that's the captain you chose to kill, I don't know why you would, but I'm going to fate it, and he passes it.
Smart. Oh, I took... No, yeah, okay. That didn't happen, but it could have happened, and that would have been bad.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm certain that's how scatter works, because there's always the risk of hitting your own dudes.
I know the way to play against it is to have one of your infantry guys behind your line, and you just put all the shots onto him.
Yes.
But that wouldn't change anything that happens here.
No, essentially the catapults
when
are obviously
the lines are
made
far
for
away.
when, at the start of this game you fire a couple of rounds,
Yeah.
and because you have to pick something else, it's still going to be one of your things.
This is going to kill a lot of your guys until it does hit and go
Until
through,
it
and then
hits.
it's going to wreck my army.
Yeah. So basically if it hit a Gandalf there,
Dehorse that lot.
although I don't think he can leave combat.
Drag the Uruk with him.
Yep. So the whole combat just like old school sausage blast style. But yeah, still. Cool,
Yeah.
fired a crossbow bolt into the banner there and over there.
He's still alive, though.
He is still alive.
Combat.
If he had died there, though, the Berserker could have picked him. Yeah. Combat phase, it was your priority. There
What's
won't be
gambling up against?
Gambling is up against
My
4
priority.
guys.
Oh yeah, we're gambling will win. So Theoden's... so if... I could get heroic on Theoden.
The banner's a bit further more advanced than I wanted him to be.
The banner's doing more work now. That's annoying. Okay.
Actually, no, he's prone, doesn't work on the floor.
So if I put... It's my priority, so I can put
Yep.
that guy in between Theoden and gambling onto gambling.
I'm going to put that there to remind me that those two are prone.
Right, I'm going to call heroic defense on gambling.
Mhm.
And a heroic combat on Theoden.
Okay, so one.
A heroic combat. This is never going to end. A heroic combat on Gandalf, and a heroic combat on Eomer, and a heroic strike on Merry.
Merry.
Now I'm done. Merry can strike. Deal with it. It's free might.
Fight 3 base.
Yep, it's free real estate.
Cool. So did you get all that? So it's a defense from gambling,
Defense from gambling.
combat, 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 strike.
No, I've lost where all I've written all that. Gandalf's not meant to be a friend I know, he is now. Right. Let's do Theoden first.
Cool. So you,
Get the disappointing old dude out of the way.
if you can roll in about this brown patch, that would be grand.
So,
So Theoden, you say?
yeah, Theoden versus these two. This guy will be fighting gambling.
Okay.
Theoden has 5.
I have 6.
Well, I've got a banner. And a point of might.
Yep, free might for days.
Free
Theoden
real
does not
estate
care.
So, rolling to wound the Berserker, it's going to be 5. It's going to be 5, so
Yep.
1 wound.
I
Are
do
you
have-
oblivious, sir?
I'm oblivious and I have fury.
That just means you can get 1, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But
Oh no,
it's-
it doesn't stack, does it? Oblivious is 6 up still. Well, it's definitely not 3.
Yeah, die.
Yeah, Oblivious is 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Double check.
Yeah, it's definitely 6.
Yeah, it's 5.
Because 5 up Field of Pain's disappeared. The only one who's got one is Melvith.
Yeah,
Okay.
6.
So now we'll do the next heroic will be
That pikeman's also on the floor, so I'll just
marvellous.
knock that up to 3.
Do you want me to use? There's a big stack of these counters.
Just-
Maybe if you use the white ones, I'll use the blue ones.
I'll pop that on top.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
let's do Gandalf next. I've got big
Get up.
feeling.
So I
about
have
Gandalf.
2 regular Uruks and Berserker. 5.
5. I'll take that.
You're winning. Yes, my banner can't reach that far.
So it is 5s for the first, 5s for the Berserker.
Yep.
He's dead.
Yes.
Sorry, it was 4s.
Does he feel no
correction.
pain? He feels no
Oh
pain!
no! No, I can't kill them all!
Oh.
What? We'll kill the Berserker again. Yeah, take another wound.
Does he feel no pain?
Yeah, feel it. And we'll kill the last guy. That's 6.
And regular fury. Oh my goodness!
Man, I wounded them all. I would have got to your damn thing if it wasn't for Fury. Well, that's just annoying. Gandalf would have bust through that line. Ah, okay.
I wonder which hero he wants to kill.
Shut up. The need to stop that thing shooting anyway, right?
Yeah.
Aemir.
Yep, so he is on Berserker and 3 friends.
Oh, what?
Oh. It's a 4 for Aemir, which you can't see at the top there. I have a 5.
Bugger off.
So obviously neutral. Do you have banner from Gambling First?
Oh, maybe. That's an ambitious 3. Oh, we'll take it. We'll take that 3.
Go
We'll
for it.
take that 3. Oh.
Still need to use mine. Not that he really cares.
I tend to just run out of might in this turn. Well, gambling petrol. So 4s for the Berserker.
Ooh. It's a scary number to need for Berserkers, isn't it? It's
We'll
4.
do the other guy first. I'll wound on him.
Fury.
So he's gone. Berserker, another wound.
So 1 wound on the Berserker.
And then 2 wounds on the Berserker.
Feel no pain.
Yeah, feel it.
I felt it.
So he's still got 1 point of might. So we're moving out on the... Oh wait, no, hang on. We do need to protect. I can't do that because he's not got controls and I would have to touch his base. Oh, don't know. You let the side down. Oh, he's still charged.
Yes.
Okay, we'll keep the formation, boys. Keep the formation. Stay within gambling range, damn it. Oh no, you didn't. You messed up.
Yep, Gandalf. Gandalf biffed it.
So,
Move these back.
we'll do. Not gambling because he might die. We'll do Theoden versus those 2. So Theoden's in on that Python as well.
Okay, cool.
So Theoden,
I got 6.
Six
Yeah.
get out of here. We'll kill the Python. Python takes a wind.
1 wound. Fury save. Nope.
And then we'll kill the other guy.
Even
other guy takes
5s.
3.
Ooh. So I bash over Teddy.
Oh, no.
3.
Teed off.
3 6s you want? No worries. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, it's close! Oh,
Ah!
don't be like that! People don't think it'd be like it is, but it do.
In the old edition, it'd be fine.
You would have been fine. What? Yeah, and I wouldn't have been fine. Okay, let's do Aemir again.
Aemir. Berserker.
Let's clean this guy off him.
Gets a
5,
5. You win.
3 wounds.
Plus some more wounds.
No.
3 wounds. 3 6s, you say?
Stop rolling an abnormal number of 6s. You are freaking me out. Dunhelm. Yeah, Dunhelm.
Dunhelm is against Crossbow
Fight.
Captain.
Bollocks.
So you got up to fight 4, so you
Yeah.
still fight 5 in
Yeah.
total. Captain gets a 2.
Dunhelm gets a 4.
Nah, I don't want
You might it, I'll might it. It means more to you.
It's fine.
Defense
6,
6s?
I think. Well, it's,
Oh.
yeah. I'll double check it just in case you're gonna might or anything. Or a kind of captain. Yeah, defense 6 base. So,
2 mites.
2.
I got one back. Would you spend 1 point of might to wound the captain for a second time? Yes,
That's
you
true.
would.
Yeah. Fate point.
And he actually gets.
So 2. I'll have to use 2 might.
Yep. Worked.
Worth it.
I'm going to get those 2 might back.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Fucking brilliant. I love this list. Have I told you that before? It's so dirty fun.
It's disgusting.
It's just. It solves all the problems of a non-hero, of an all-hero army, unless you're playing something like Azog. Then it just falls over.
Yeah, as
This
of
is as I would Master of Battle. Oh, well, I can't pull heroics then.
It's when you come up against something
Right.
big and countery.
Yeah.
Gambling against 3.
Oh, yeah, I
You're
don't wanna do
fight
this one.
4, aren't you? So I'll feint with the front guy. 4.
3.
We
Gambling
both have banner.
5.
No, I'm on the floor, so mine doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, that's that rule.
That's a thing that happens.
So gambling takes it. Needing 5s. Gambling fluffs it.
Does he want to use 2 might? Does he have 2 might?
Gambling does have 2 might. Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Fury?
Yeah. We should probably do a might somewhere at the end of every turn. actually,
Yes,
just
we're
to
going
see
to
what's-
keep hold of those bubbles. So that is the end of the turn. I have lost... Oh, 2 bad. 9. 1 was my own doing. There's only 4 dudes on the floor right now. The banner, the captain, and 2 dudes down here. I have lost a wound and both the might and a fate with this captain, so that's not great. I was kind of hoping to dehorse Dernhelm with that little move in there, so maybe not. But these heroes are about to get everything back. Everyone spent something except from Theodred.
Theodred's still full. Theoden has 1. Right, okay, we should probably just move this up to here. So Theoden has used 2. Theodred is on full. Gambling has used everything he's got. Dernhelm's used everything she's got. Or he. We don't know who Dernhelm is. The captain has still only used 1. Eomer's used 2. Merry has used his, so he'll be getting 1 back. Gandalf has used 2 because he fluffed his heroic combat thanks to some amazing fury rolls.
Yeah.
Actually, Gandalf didn't fluff it. You just passed all the fury rolls.
Yeah, he did. He wounded everything.
Yeah, he would have made it through the gap, which would have been brilliant for me.
Cool.
So at the start of the turn, Gambling gets 1 back, Dernhelm gets 1 back, Merry gets 1 back, and that's it.
So +3 for turn 2.
So
But
Gambling has generated 3 might.
that's
Gambling
15
is a
points.
beautiful, beautiful man.
Right, I'm going to move the camera around this side.
Yeah, if you count a might point, there's 5 points. Does Gambling pay for himself purely in might regenerated?
Yes.
He'd have to regenerate, what, 28 might? No, 23 might.
I reckon you can do it. And you probably have done it in the past.
I definitely have done it in the past.
So,
That was
shall
a
we
horrible game.
do turn 3 priority? I'll go 5.
3. Mary will call a heroic move
Oh, of course he will.
because it's going to come back because he's only got 1 point.
Well, that might down here that I wanted to
That's gone.
seal in this side. Yeah, it might have to be my main man leader dude in the middle here. Key man. The might is draining. I accidentally gave him 3 might at the start of the turn. So I actually only have 3 might left on the board.
Fantastic! I
2
got
with
that
him
back
and 1
this
with
turn.
him. Cool. So my roll to see who goes first.
Ah, silly hand.
Goes to good.
Oh. Oh no, wait, that's me! I completely understood who won that heroic roll off, and it was
I
me!
remember how the game works.
Right.
So it was Dernhelm, Merry to win the heroic move. Roll off.
Where is he? Can you tell who I'm going for yet? So we have to move Dernhelm first.
Yep.
If we call on with Merry, does Merry have to move first without Dernhelm?
Yep, he has to leap.
Get off the horse! Going to assume that that's not a thing. There should be a lot more FAQ questions than there are on Dernhelm. She's quite complicated. But we're going to assume that Merry doesn't have to leap off the horse and activate before Dernhelm does. Because it's 1 model at the moment.
It's 1 profile, 1 model, 1 thing.
Sort of 1 profile.
It's a mess of a fit.
Right, so Gandalf is just within 12 inches of the uruk-hai siege captain, and he is going to try a sorcerer's blast, which casts.
I can resist.
Okay. Oh, you've got a will point.
He's got a will point.
Oh,
Nah.
stop it. I'm a wizard. So you take a strength 5 hit,
It is indeed.
which doesn't wound, but you also fly back 5 inches. Wrong way around.
Edge of the board.
Oh, which means you take a strength something hit, 3 hit. For
Yes.
hitting it. Die. No,
That's a 2. the speed thing. We are going into the shoot phase, and I'm going to fire this ballista thing down here, straight at G-Dal.
Well, I really wish you did. Yeah, it missed, and then you also missed, so that's good.
Cool. So, I only have this one guy on the floor here now. Oh no, both of those are prone, and the banner bearer's prone, so I don't have banner access this round. It was my priority because you called it heroic.
It was.
Heroic combats from you?
Yes. All of them.
Apart from gambling.
Apart from Gamma's probably not counted. So Theodred would definitely be calling on because he's only in on one guy. Theoden is going to strike. Theoden is now down to 1 point of might. Eomer is going to... What's he up against? Oh, that's a captain. Oh, is that the big captain? The big scary
yeah,
three-attack?
Three-attack captain.
Eomer will strike them. Don't want to lose it on a roll-off.
Might just quickly...
Gandalf won't call anything. I'm not really...
Do a Peter Jackson... Pano... cross scenery shot. There we go, that's better. Different angle. There we go. And then we can roll either side and see what the dice is.
That's good. Actually, the captain's not going to call one either.
Oh,
I'm
what?
going to strike
You're not
with
using this, right?
Dunhelm. Yeah. Ooh, no, hang on. You don't need that. Where are you? Dunhelm. Dunhelm's going to strike. So we've got strike, nothing, nothing, strike, strike,
Combat.
combat.
I didn't understand the nothing bit here. It's not what I'm used to.
Yeah, same. Actually, it's free. We will combat with him.
Yeah, I was going to say you got
There's
one
no
bite.
reason not to, right? Unless
to win the fight?
Nah, I don't need it.
Can that heroic combat?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So 6.
Man up! Uh-oh. Lost
Well,
it. Could have won
the
it with
might
that.
win.
No, the might wouldn't
no,
have helped.
6. No. So one attack is going on the horsey. That is a dead horsey.
No, it's not. Horse Lord.
Bloody horse lord. When I've taken a fate, it's his fate away. I'm going to go for him. Oh, it's
But
2
he's
wounds. Now he's dead. No, the 6 and a 5 right there.
Oh!
Tactics!
Well, the horse is alive. That's all that matters.
What's this alive?
Horse. Clippity clop.
Oh dear. Technically,
That's not cool. That's a big gap in my line. A big...
is that my objective?
It might have been.
Might have been. I can't remember.
I don't know. I'm not privy to that information.
There's combat?
Yep.
He was the only one calling
Yep, he
combat,
heroic.
wasn't he? Yeah.
Show him how it's done. Yeah, big horses.
Late.
Right, yeah, fall over. Or a Rosenwald.
Yes, because there is some fury. 3.
And now I'll re-roll the ones that fail. He's got a pike, so I win my 4s. Yeah, that's 6 wins.
6 wounds.
Get out
6
of it.
6s, you say?
Yeah, he's dead already. Yeah! So Theodred rolls. Doesn't care about the fury. Okay, we're going to have to start pushing out, I think, because we don't have enough guys to fill the gaps. So Theodred has to charge, so that's a problem. So my options, I don't fit through this gap, in case that's difficult to see. I could charge these 2, or I could charge these 2.
Also, a key reason he isn't in your competitive Rohan as much.
No, I love him. He's not there because I just don't have the points and lose too many models.
Fair enough.
Get back into that lot! No, they just killed a captain.
They're feeling it at the moment.
No, you don't go with the maths, Luke. You've got enough might to power through that fight.
Go back into all 3.
Go into all 3, and I can go into all 3 because they were previously surrounding a captain, and they're still in the exact same position to charge all 3 of them. There are
Maths.
very few circumstances where you can actually charge all 3 models.
Very few.
That's the only one. Or you could be bold on that weird oval base.
Yeah.
Okay, next fights.
It's my choice now, isn't it?
It is.
There's no trappy traps, so we will just go from... Which one? Gandalf's probably the least interesting,
Okay.
I'd imagine. So that's 4 upon Gandalf.
Wizard! Uh-oh.
5.
Wizard!
Yeah, you banned it.
Gambling. So, we've got 2 attacks. Are any of them defense 5? No, so it's going to be 5s all around. So first guy again, 1 wound.
A wound.
And the next guy along. So 2 of them take a wound each.
Say that.
2 go down.
East side.
Yeah, sure.
And he is prone, so now that is just the one guy.
Our wizards should know better.
Pow. Let's do Theodred against 3.
Big Theodred energy.
Theodred never messes up.
Right,
force
first
for
guy.
everything.
Rah, re-rolling. First guy takes a wound. That's the crossbowman, sorry.
Nope, no fury.
Next
save.
guy takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2 wounds.
Theodred is stunningly powerful.
Saves one of them, but not good enough.
And the next guy takes 2 wounds.
Definitely not good. That's Theodred.
Theodred is an absolute monster of a hero. Almost worth losing the captain over.
Almost.
It wasn't.
Let's do the Dunhelm. So I have 3 dudes who will be in the gold and the captain who will be in
So I charge, so I'm up to 4 attacks.
Yep.
My fight value
Oh,
becomes 9, so I'm higher.
I get the 6,
get the
you
6
get the
as well.
6 and win.
So we'll put the first 2 strikes on the captain,
Since
since he's in trouble. There is a wound because I'm strength 4 on the charge.
yes, so that'll be enough to.
Can you Fury up?
No, I think I was way too. Nah, I can reach that crossbow.
Okay. Then the crossbowman takes himself 1 wound.
I assume I want to do the one this side.
Oh, there's
so
2
it's
of them.
not in fury.
Well, that was much more risky than I thought it was going to be. I couldn't see him at all.
Sometimes the best way. Let's do Irmer. So I have 3 attacks with the captain.
4 attacks, I have 5 dead.
Did you strike with Irmer?
I did strike, so my
So
fight
you're-
value
you're
is
higher anyway.
6.
I have a 4. I still have a might with the captain. So I have 2 for the berserker. There's 6 there.
I have that. I do not have a point of might, so
Ooh.
you win.
Interesting.
Gunning will have to make way a little bit to let that guy out. Eomer. That's what
So
we're doing.
this pikeman's going to poke the horse. And won't wound it.
It's an immortal horse.
The shaman's going to poke the horse. And won't wound it.
Should say this is an armoured horse, the list is completely
Yes.
WYSIWYG.
Berserker wounds the horse.
Horse lord.
Every time.
Every time.
Wound the horse. Wins the horse.
Horse lord.
Off the table.
Ah, the horse died!
The horse died!
That's not cool! He's the only one that can actually reasonably
And then I
afford
got
to
3
lose his horse.
attacks on him
Wait, what?
from the captain.
Okay, I'll do expert rider in case he falls over. He did not fall over.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't count as traps.
Oh, okay.
It all goes at the end. So 3 dice, strength 5, defense 7 is 5s. Nah,
Yeah, loves it.
he botched it. 3-3-1.
Except
It
I
was
lost
a-
a horse.
If 555 would have been very good then.
And I lost all my fate.
Yes.
And I can't find the dismount.
Yes.
If you haven't got the model, then you count as dead.
Well, I've got an unpainted one, but you don't want me to use that.
If he's your only option, then.
Yeah. There will be a painted one in here somewhere. Because I took this to a tournament.
We'll pause it for a sec. The clip's quite long anyway. So we'll come back for Theoden's fight. Or I'll do a quick summary actually. So Gandalf killed the 2 he was fighting, I believe. Theodred killed a total of 4. He killed the pikeman here, and then the 3 here that had already killed the captain of Rohan. So he filled in that gap and then avenged him mightily. Durnhelm took out my crossbow captain and another crossbow man, and as Luke is placing it now, Eomer has lost his horse and all his fate. So yeah, big kills on both sides.
That's really painful.
And
That's
now,
really painful actually, I'm not sure about this anymore.
and now we've got Theoden, who's fighting 1, 2, 3, plus the captain for 2, plus the banner for 1.
6.
Triple 6s. I'm 5
Oh,
as well.
I struck. I'm
Did you?
5-6.
You did. Okay, cool. I remember. I don't
But I did. That is a Rohan effort. Right, which one's the big captain of Scare?
remember. The big captain of Scare is
The one that just ate Eomer.
the one who did no damage against Eomer.
Yeah, cool. And that's the. Oh, we'll go for the banner because killing the banner is always good.
I could just pass it on.
You can just pass it on like that, can't you? Because he doesn't move back a bit. Yeah, that's annoying. Well, he's also... Is he defense 5 at the moment?
Yes, he's defense 5.
Okay,
I
but
haven't
we'll
given him
kill...
any extra.
were we fighting him... Were we in base
No,
contact with
he
him?
was
Okay.
the Theodred.
So, yeah, we'll kill him. He takes 2 wounds on
2
his
wounds.
second attempt.
2 furies, nope.
So we'll go for the captain, who doesn't get
Best
wounded.
move this along. And no wound on the captain.
No wound on the captain.
So those 2 are prone.
Huzzah.
And that rounds up turn 3, I believe it was.
So that was pretty big. Oh, we're both running out of guys.
Yeah. But crucially for you, gambling is the one still alive.
Gambling is love, gambling is life.
And Theoden is completely healthy. And their tread is looking dangerous.
Third still got 2 might.
Yeah.
Right, so regenerating might before the priority rolls. So Theoden is still on 1 point of might. I probably could have mighted something to win, but I forgot what I rolled. Oh well. Oh no, Theodred only has the 1 point of might. Ooh.
Theoden and Theodred both 1 might.
Yeah, 1 might left. Gambling is on 1 point of might still because he didn't use anything. Helm regenerates 1. The captain regenerates 1, but he's also dead, so he can't regenerate anything. Aemir regenerates 1.
Yep.
Merry regenerates 1.
Yep.
Gandalf doesn't because he doesn't come from Rohan.
Cool.
Priority.
4 priority. Just slapped over my dude.
Didn't need him.
6.
6.
It is
Oh no.
mine.
Yours. No, mine.
Yours.
'Cause I
you
called it
won
heroic.
the heroic roll-off.
Oh, I'm going to call another one.
I'm
after
going to
you.
call another one too. I'm going to go with the one holding the Rohan shield.
How much might do you have left there?
1 with each of those captains.
2 more turns of heroic roll-offs. Weather, and then I'm in the clear.
And then I have Aragons across the board.
It's an army of Aragorns.
It is your... Who would like to call the hero move on your side?
Merry.
Mary.
It's always going to be Merry.
It's always-
Because Merry gets that point back for free no matter what.
Yep.
Ah! No!
Yay!
That's not cool. It goes to evil, despite me rolling a green dice.
Yeah.
Like, Aemir needed to not have that happen to him.
So start of turn 4, Luke won priority, but I won the roll-off. So now I'm going to move, and I did it with this captain. End of speed. We're going to shoot with this crossbowman into Theodred.
Yeah, don't.
He misses.
Yeah.
The ballista bolt is also going into
no.
Theodred.
Yeah, that misses. That's
and
fine.
re-roll it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
a
good.
5 again. So many 5s.
It's a good effort.
It's 4s normally, isn't it? So yeah, with a re-roll, that's good. That's crazy good. Right, that guy is touching the banner. So fight phase. Which heroics?
Right,
are we
heroics.
calling today?
Oh, so it's annoying because I didn't charge. So, but I think Theodred can probably still pull that off. I think he's going to have to. I don't think I have much choice. So he's going to heroic combat. So
Yep, sorry about that. I've cut the batteries died, so they have been replaced. So we were saying that Theodred has called heroic combat with his last might point this round. Gandalf is calling something.
I've spent every point of might that I own. So Theoden is striking
Okay.
because there's a captain in combat with him, and a cheeky 6 would keep him completely safe, which is nice. Helm is combating. Gandalf is combating with his last unreplenishable point of might, which is big. Theodred is going to combat because I think he can hopefully take 1 guy.
Yeah.
Hopefully. He's strength 4, no rerolls, but still 3 attacks, fight 5.
He would have to mess out big time.
Yeah.
A lot of
Aemir
ones.
is up against a captain as well, so he is striking because striking a shield should keep him fairly safe. Gambling is calling a heroic defense because it's the most underrated power in the game.
Defense is incredible.
Defense is stupidly strong.
The amount of times I kept Gulliver alive at my last tournament.
Gulliver having it is amazing. Gambling having it is amazing. It's one of the most... If you don't use it, start using it. Just throw a hero with heroic defense into something big and watch your opponent cry.
Like in one of our other videos, which you should check out, which was Kieran's Army of the Dead against Sauron, managed to win Lords of Battle because it was Contest of Champions. Aragorn against Sauron, who would normally win. Sauron, obviously, but Aragorn kills three orcs and then goes into Sauron, challenges him, so they are locked, and then heroic defences forever.
That's brilliant. Yeah, it just stops heroes. It's really powerful. It's the only way I've found of Rohan dealing with big stuff. You've also got Gandalf, but he only works at high points values. Right, so combats. We'll do Dernhelm's first, I believe.
Dernhelm's combat first. So she is fighting
2, and she did charge. She's the only one in my army so
I
far
will
that has charged.
shield. I want to keep you still. Never
I have
mind,
some
you've got
sixes.
some sixes.
So we'll start with this one because this one's hurting Theoden. That one takes a wound.
Fury, no
Then we'll
go.
put the rest onto the other one. That one takes 2 wounds. Good show.
I always have that with Fury. I save loads in one portion of the game, and then none. It's not sporadic.
Stopping Gandalf getting there was really big. Right, it's your priority, isn't it? So yeah, it is.
No,
It is.
no, it's yours.
No, it's definitely yours. We both rolled 6s, and I had it last time. Or you had it last
I
time.
had it last time. You called it
Is it
heroic.
my
won the heroic.
priority?
It is your priority. I won the heroic this round.
Oh,
I
I've been
managed to
playing this
tag
wrong.
everything.
Then I'll go into there because I can take this one off Aemir as well.
Yes.
Okay, so that's cool. So there's a charge there.
Cool.
So we'll do. Yeah, I think we'll do Theodred's next because that clears a path for Gandalf to escape and go after the ballista and stop it from doing
That's if
bad
I
things
stop
to
it.
you.
Oh, it's a 5. It's decent.
Oh, that's not cool. Oh, it's gone wrong. We've got a gambling banner. Oh, the gambling banner has yielded a horse. Still got to wound you. Still got to wound you. Oh, there's a wound. Don't you fury this. Don't show me the hand. That's not a hand.
Oh, it's close.
Old school fury would have saved you. But thanks to balance. Right, so my options are... Well, Theodred is out of might, so I do need to keep him near gambling to keep this barrage of might going. Yeah, I think I just have to protect my own guy, so we're going to go right into this shaman. Do we have the ability? No, we can't quite get both of them, so we're going to go into the shaman and try and knock him out. Gandalf is called heroic combat, so he has to go next, annoyingly,
Oh,
despite the shaman
shield.
being there.
5s.
I rolled one too many dice, so we'll call that my banner reroll then. He lost.
Okay, fair enough.
I forgot he didn't charge. Silly wizard.
In
Whoops.
case anyone did miss that, we got a 1, 2, and 2. He did not charge.
Strong showing from the wizard there.
Yes.
That's why you shouldn't fight with old men.
And also, why you shouldn't cheat with more dice. Right.
Punish me.
Can't even cheat properly.
So
It's all
you
your
shield.
choices.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry, I thought you didn't shield.
Oh yeah, I shielded. Sorry.
So we will go with Theodred next. Sorry, to try and knock out that fury.
Yep. So I only have 1 attack.
I have a
I
6.
got 1. I do have. Your half attack anyway makes no odds.
Get the Theodred killing dice. There, wounds.
They are wounds. it was a
Theodred killing dice.
So
Engaged.
6.
6 wounds. Theodred is a machine.
No problem.
Yeah, take him off.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a good effort, but take him off. The power of Theodred cannot be undone.
Cool. That's
So we want to keep gambling till the end because we want our banner. We want to keep. We want to do Dernhelm next because she relieves some pressure on Aemir. So Dernhelm versus those two. Dernhelm has messed up.
rolled low all round. But I
That's
rolled low.
good. Right, so we'll go for it's 5s all round. So we'll go for the pikeman first because he's trapping Aemir. Nothing. 1 wound.
Yep, he's dead.
Oh yeah, because your shaman's dead.
Yeah, the
Okay,
shaman is
And we'll
dead.
do 4 attacks on the other guy who is dead 4 times. Gets out of here, guy.
She remembered the shaman wasn't there, so I was a lot more confident about it.
Yeah. So I'll take that away. now we're going to have to risk. Theoden, I believe, is still trapped. That looks a little trapped to me. They're over
More than
halfway.
50% of the base.
So we will do Eomer to try and get you
Is
to
he
move
fighting
back.
the captain?
He is fighting the
He's
captain.
going to take the captain.
So that is your not so good captain, isn't it?
Yes.
And I have struck, and now it's only 3 versus 3.
Yes.
So I'm going to play this risky and fight it because I did strike.
So you're
I'll
going to
fight
play
at
this
you
risky
6.
and roll one at a time?
No, that's too risky.
A 5.
Too risky! Too risky!
Banner?
No, not cool, Eomer. Not cool. Eomer's lost the fight.
Oh, 6s for the crossbowman. This would be tidy, no. 5.
So he's alive.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
can't
3.
die, but he does take 1 wound.
Ow! Get off Eomer! Eomer is fluffing this game.
Yeah, you've had bad rolls the entire round.
For Eomer, yeah. I think Dernhelm has... Dernhelm and Theodred have sort of taken it, given it back a bit. Okay, now we've got to not screw up with... Okay, well that captain fought, so Theoden should
1,
be
2, 3,
alright.
4, 5, 6, 7 attacks.
And it's Fog of War, so Theoden is actually not that valuable to me because it's the one
No.
my leader doesn't matter. So Theoden did strike, so he's fight 8,
Yep.
and he is a 3.
I get 6.
Banner reroll, looking for a horse! Oh, it was close to a
No
horse, and I'm out of
horsey,
might.
no horsey. So what have we got? We'll go for this pikeman who's going to stab the horsey. Nope. The second pikeman. Stab him. Nope.
Mighty armour.
This swordman. Ah, yeah.
Oh, this armoured horse has saved like 3 wounds.
The berserker.
Yep,
Oh my goodness.
deal with this.
The other berserker's going to put 1 attack on the horse. There we go. There's a wound on the horse.
How many attacks do you have left?
This is the. I have 2 attacks left with this 1 berserker.
And that's it.
Yes, and then that would be it.
Horse Lord then. No, no!
Oh no, it's
Horse Lord
a
doesn't
2!
work.
It's a
Horse Lord has
2.
failed more than 50% of the time. Which is strange because Horse Lord works 100% of the time.
And I have 2 dice left on there
Okay.
for 6s.
Yeah,
No,
get
sorry,
out of here.
6s.
So, throw him right up. Loves it. Lands on his feet somehow.
And is now, funny enough,
The rules
trapped.
for getting off horses are a bit strange. You don't
I'm
put them
pretty sure
in
it's
some-
illegal in some countries.
Shut up. Keep this PG.
That was PG. Gambling against Scary Captain and
So
2
scary
pikemen.
captain. Gambling has called a heroic defence,
Yeah.
so
I'm a half
he's
5.
also rolled a 5.
I've got a
Ooh,
cocked
that's
dice.
cocked.
Got a 6.
That wasn't cocked, that was
Happens every time.
a 1. You win.
So we'll
Gambling
go
moves back a bit.
1 dude on the horse. Nope. The other pikeman on the horse.
Yes, yes, that was a wound on the horse.
Oh, was it a normal horse?
It's a normal horse.
Normal horse. Okay, cool. I'll count that as a wound on gambling. then, so
Gambling
it
does
doesn't
still have
count.
his fate. Oh, okay.
The second one, I mean, because I rolled it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
no wound on. So the 4 is a wound on the horse, the 5 is not a wound on gambling.
Yep.
And is that it?
And
No,
I've
there's
got the
loads
3
more.
for the captain.
Oh, Jesus.
So he
Our Horse Lord. Horse
he
Lord loves it.
saves it.
50% for Horse Lord. Horse Lord's great. So if you roll double 6 now, gambling is dead.
Yeah.
Anything else, he's fine.
I'm not gambling.
Get out of there. Heroic defense is amazing.
I
Oh.
was tempted to go for 1 more on the horse, but yeah.
Not okay when people hit gambling.
Not cool with it, especially with 5 attacks.
Yeah.
Cool, so that ends turn 4.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm running out of guys.
Yeah.
I'm running out of horses.
I could have killed that horse with that last roll, which is a little bit annoying, but I thought if I got that double 6, that would be key to victory. So it's worth a shot. Yeah, so I am going to count up now if I'm broken, then we'll come back and film turn.
You light engulfs.
So
Spooky lights.
the Eye of Sauron. So we are into turn 5. I am broken, well broken, but it's still 2 more till I start.
Very,
doing
very
process.
importantly, I am not fully within 3 of gambling. So that's a no. That's a no. So Eomer is, and Theodred is. So that's it for Mike.
So gambling, Airmet and Thirdred.
Only regenerating 3 might a turn. Criminal. That was a big mistake.
Crucial priority. I do have 2 might left still.
Yeah, I'd quite like to get one of these.
Oh, it's a 6.
Well, I'm going to call it heroic, aren't
Are
I?
you indeed? Are you then? I'm going to call with the not leader scary one.
I'll have to call it Baylor, I think. Because gambling's going to need it for defence. Dunhelm can't. Theodred's going to need it for murdering. So yeah, it's going to have to be Eomer.
is, because these guys have had to move forward to protect the siege veteran, who I'm
Yep.
assuming is the guy that Luke wants to kill because he's put a lot of effort into him.
Maybe. Or I just want to stop that ballista shooting.
Or that.
One of these goals is not like the other. I'll just go through my movement phase. I'm basically just trying to stop getting surrounded at all costs at this point. If I get surrounded, my army is very, very weak. It's mostly one fate point models. Some of them have used fate. Aeon is nearly dead. Theoden has used his fate, I think. But he's lost his horse, so he must have used his fate. I didn't mark it down.
Yeah, he definitely...
Anyone who's lost a
on the
horse has used
sword.
their fate.
Yeah.
Dernhelm is still going pretty strong. Gamling is now having to actually fight on the front line with constant
Against
heroic
two
defense.
captains.
Yeah, that's fine. You won't run 6s. And
Only
Theodred
two.
is off on a mission. The whole army is now ready to stop Theodred from dying. Still 750 points of stuff on the board.
Yep.
How does that make you feel?
Well, no, because there's some
Most of
horses.
it's dead.
Or of attrition.
No, it's
right.
very nearly dead.
Okay. But no other all-hero army would have got this far.
Not with
They'd
some
be
semblance of
annihilated
might.
against berserkers and yeah.
It's a very, very powerful troop killing all hero.
And I had a lot of troops. So it was my priority.
It
But
was.
heroics from you.
Heroic combat from Theodred, funnily enough. And defense from Gamling.
And Airman and Theoden don't have any might.
Nope, that's it.
So, combat it is.
Rah! Oh god, it's a 2 highest from Theodred.
Come on, little crossbowman, they're good.
I hear you do have a banner from Gamling. Oh, he's got the horse! He's got the horse! I hope that the camera can see that. How does that make you feel?
About this big.
Let me get my wounding
You
dice.
still have to kill him.
It's Theodred.
There
You're
and oh, I thought he had it.
That was such a good effort from that crossbowman. Oh, see, Theodred won't be able to call the heroic if I go that way. And there is a lot of pressure. You vanilla icing me.
Just regular ice.
Oh, is that not vanilla ice?
That was Queen and David Bowie, wasn't it?
Oh god.
You can only
I
charge
can't
one.
charge both of them because you're good at this game.
Yeah.
Then we will go. Well, I guess we'll go to this guy because he's closer for heroic moves based off of this central force. And I still would have enough range to get into both of those and happily kill both of them because I'm Theodred. I'm a machine!
Luke does take on the RPG role of Theodred.
Theodred is amazing.
I am Theodred.
It's unstoppable. Nobody has ever stopped Theodred except for all the times he's been stopped.
Usually with my troll.
Do you remember that one with the Wraith?
Yes, it was great.
Last point of will. Wraith Black Darts kills Theodred to end the game and dies in the process.
It was the Dwindler, wasn't it? So you had
It
to
was
roll
the
to see if it doubled your fate point.
Oh, it was.
And it doubled your fate point, so it meant you couldn't use it. You
Yeah, it was
died,
fun.
I died.
It was really fun.
You wanted it to happen.
I did actually want it to happen. Right, so
So
other
many
fights.
great film battles we could have filmed.
We are going to do Dernhelm next.
Cool.
Oh, was it your priority?
It was indeed.
Then we're going to do Gamling next,
Then we're
probably.
going to do AMA because he's trapped.
Oh, you sneaky.
Despite getting the banner, I think we still go for the trap. So I only have 3 dice against him.
I have 3 dice and a banner. You've got 2 dice. You've got 3 dice and a banner. I've got 3 dice and a banner. I'm a higher fight. That didn't go well for me last time.
He has
But
taken a wound.
he has got 2 wounds left. We're still going to risk it, I think.
Yep.
Play big. He gets a 5. That's
We could have
enough.
5 as well.
That's enough. It's enough. It's enough.
It is indeed enough.
Okay, so we're looking for 5 to kill the Berserker. We get 3 ones, so
1, which is on the
I got a
gallery.
triple 6 earlier in this game, so big swings. Okay.
Big strings, small slides. Yeah, now we're
At
going
least he
for
didn't get hurt.
gambling. Yes, I
So-
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I did charge hit.
I have a might left on the 3 attack captain, so we'll do him first. He
And
gets
6.
a 6 anyway.
You
I
win
am
because
high.
Gambling is
Wait,
fight 4. He is the worst fighting royal guard ever, and that's why he gets to hold the flag.
So 6, 7 dice.
I'd really appreciate you not rolling lots of 6s right now.
I'll roll all together because I get no might.
Are you not going for the horse?
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
I would use this horse for good.
All on gambling. Oh, it's a 1.
Got a wound left.
It's a 1.
Gambling walks it off. 2 uruk-hai captains. And heroic defence is the greatest power ever, and now gambling is thoroughly not getting involved.
Theoden.
Theoden versus a guy.
2.
Then 5.
I have a 5, I have a banner.
5 takes it, looking for 5. Just doesn't get it.
Not been your round for
Nah, Theoden's not been doing so great. Neither's the captain that he's there to buff.
Dernhelm against 3 dudes, 4 attacks.
Helm
Get a 6.
gets a 6. So we'll go for the buzz first. The beekeeper first.
5s all round.
Ooh, I've pushed you closer to maybe an objective. Nothing for the first one. 1 for the second one.
Feel no pain, he feels some pain.
And then the third one, just double 1s. Where we kill 1. But we don't die, crucially. We got Big G.
And then we just got fish.
No, we got Gandalf.
Oh, I'm Big Papa G. You charged me.
I did.
I will shield and just round you up.
6. Get out of here. I'm a wizard.
Right.
Fighting wizard. 4 6s! Where was that when we needed to blast the guy that we might be trying to kill?
May or may not be trying to kill. And now Theatrid against
I think the cat may be out of the bag.
He's the dancing Uruk.
The dancing Uruk. Theodred! Yeah, get out of here, I'm Theodred. We're all 6. And some Theodred wounds. And some more Theodred wounds. And let's do the other ones, why not? Theodred! Theodred is a beautiful guy to roll dice with. Just keep chucking them at him until he dies.
Theatrid is that moment in Guardians of the Galaxy when Groot absolutely annihilates all those guys and just turns around and is like, eh? Are you good? Theatrid, you're good now?
Theodred is a beautiful hero.
Yeah,
everyone. Now he's back on Games Workshop. Everybody should get him.
Basically, they went back to Isengard and said to Saruman, like, you can't kill him, like, shoot him.
Yeah. What?
Ow!
Borrow it. But he doesn't have a shoot. Well, actually, he doesn't shoot.
So that was in turn 5 combat.
So I believe I broke you to the point where you actually have to start taking courage tests.
Yes, I've started taking some courage tests, and it might suddenly end.
Oh, what? No!
This round, because I broke last round, so now we roll.
Oh dear. Okay.
I had priority.
Yeah.
This was a thing we should have mentioned. That's a cock
That's
dice.
cocked.
Guess who wants the game to end and doesn't?
It's over.
That is the end of
Oh dear.
the game.
I didn't kill the guy that I was trying to kill, which was the siege captain.
I foolishly, I will reveal, I got sucked in a little bit because Dernham was there to be taken. I was like, oh, I used the crossbow captain as the guy to keep alive.
Really?
Yes, and then I saw
Interesting.
Dernham right there. I was like, oh, I could kill her in 1.
Ah.
And then didn't. And he died to Dernham in 2 rounds.
Dernham has a lot of might.
So
Flag and a lot of attacks. She's hard to get through.
my objective was to go and collect the woods, which you can see the woods up here, and the guy was 2 turns away.
So
I
was
had
trying
to kill the captain, which I did.
You kill. I didn't do any of them. Well, okay. So I had to try and keep Gandalf alive
Yeah, that's a good choice.
because Gandalf rerolls his fate.
I wasn't even going to attempt to
No
try
one
and
ever
kill
tries
him.
to kill Gandalf. He's comparatively way harder to kill than everyone
Yeah,
else.
so you do get points for that. You get 3 because
He's
nothing
still
happened.
alive. I was trying to hold this house because it was the one furthest away from all the woods. I am not in base contact with it. We decided that these would count, but only if you're in base contact with them.
Yeah.
Because being wholly within terrain features, if we had done an all cavalry army trying to hide in woods, it wouldn't have been a very good game.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
And I was trying to kill the siege captain that Theodred was on his way to get.
He's getting close, Siege Captain's right here. So you have broken me as well without being broken. So you have 3, 6 to my 3. Ooh, close. Ooh, so if I
Good
could,
game.
so I kind of needed at least a couple more
Yeah.
turns just to get over there. If I'd remembered earlier, because these guys were around here for ages, just sort of waiting to get in the fight, and then we both had an epiphany. Well,
Wait, Fog of War.
oh wait, there's an objective here. You do get sucked into this all-hero army, like, I'm wearing them down, I need to keep hitting them in, and then forget about objectives.
They use their might as their form of defence.
Yes.
They are rather easy
How
to kill
much
once you
did you
get
get
through the
through?
defense. I got through. Yeah, this is quite good. So this army just went through 3, 7, 12, 16, 18. It did use that last point of might.
So
18, 24, and then 30 might.
30 might.
30 might. It's a really fun army to use, and there's still... Well, it's fun for you, it's not fun for your opponent. It's fun to use.
I used 6 might. Just
You
as a
use 6.
reference.
Well, that's just silly, isn't it? There's still... I only lost one model.
Mhm.
Most of them are very nearly dead. But the army is still capable of blocking off areas of the board to stop itself getting surrounded.
Yeah,
which one of
gambling
its
is
big
very close
powerhouses.
and could have conceivably died that turn. AMO was getting close. These 4 were still in pretty tip-top
Yeah.
condition.
And chewing through Gandalf is surprisingly difficult. Old guy is gnawing. Bristly.
It's defense 6 now from 5, which basically defense
Yep.
we were on fate, and he's good in combat as well, so even to beat him in the fight is hard enough.
Yeah, and he hits hard. He's strength 5 because Glamdring's a magic sword. And it's an elven blade.
And your opponent...
I should have remembered that and used it
Yes.
against your captains.
That's a good thing.
He's also got strike. Like
He-
for this list, I generally prefer Gandalf the white because he can fight in combat. Gandalf the grey loses the alliance bonus, but is probably the better wizard in most other lists because you don't
Yeah.
need him to fight. In this, you need Gandalf to
And
fight.
he's 50 points cheaper.
Yeah, he's a lot more expensive. This Gandalf.
And also another thing that your opponent suffers from if you have Gandalf is they still do the old caster thing where they're like, right, pin him with 1. So you never really send anyone really into a caster, do you? You just stop them.
Yep.
Because that's the cheaper, more effective way.
Yep.
And I was still doing it that way.
Then Gandalf kills you
Yes.
because he's quite good at
That's the
fighting.
difference. Gandalf the Grey will probably get stuck on one person for 3 or 4 turns.
Gandalf the white will chew through him. I didn't actually use that many spells in this game. I really probably everything I was trying to do was to kill that captain.
Yeah.
So I compelled him forwards. I sorcerer's blasted him, and I imagine I would have lost 3 or 4 horses a turn to that stupid ballista if I hadn't blinding lighted.
Yes, and I think this is the slowest you've killed through models that we've
Yes, I
played.
usually kill 20 on turn 1.
Yeah, but the Fury saved 3 of them,
Yes, there was a turn of brilliant fury rolling, which wasn't annoying at
which stalled you,
all. Yes.
and then it took a while to get the momentum going again. And
But even then, like, if your opponent has priority and they move into range, then go nuts. Kill as many as you can with an army like this. Use 6 heroic combat, 6 might. It's not going to run out. But if you have priority and you have to go in, like you're up against an army that can conceivably potentially shoot down 4 of your horses in one turn, then I try to adopt some kind of defensive position here, just trying to block off like different terrain pieces to stop me getting surrounded. And this army has just enough models to be able to do that, which is really nice. It's got more models than most all-hero armies at 800 points.
the only thing I was missing, I think, is something, or most, if the heroes had heroic strike.
That would have been huge.
Because although I was saving it for the heroic moves and winning some and getting up to move and not using it elsewhere, the strike would stop you calling combats and stuff.
Yes.
And would slow you down even more.
Yeah, it massively slows you down. You have to start using Gandalf to immobilise the heroes, and then Theodred goes and kills them.
Although this is a very bog standard list of just pikes, crossbows, shields,
It's
and captains,
good.
that's it. It's really fun still.
It's really good. Like you get a lot. I think
nearly
Siege of
50
Isengard
models.
is really going to be good at 500 points, where you can just spam uruk-hai, like spam good troops and get a huge number of them in. Like 2 captains leading 18 guys each.
Yes, because it's improved by 6 for
Yeah.
the Legion roll.
That's a huge bonus. And at 500 points, an extra free 3 attack hero is huge. He can't strike, but there's not going to be much that can stand against it anyway.
He was so popular in the last edition, defense 7, strength 5,
Yeah, now he's got an extra attack.
little tanky dude.
And he's only 65 odd points. Leading 18 guys.
Yes,
Not having to take courage test for a very long time.
It's very, very good and very enjoyable. And the blister is fun.
The ballista's terrifying.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't do anything, it's only 65 points.
It did get something, kill one of your guys.
That's true. You get 3 models with it and an extra might point dude. So you could use that he could go forward and use it in the battlefield if you wanted to. But also it's just a deterrent. It makes you, if you were skilled with it, you could really manipulate your opponent's movement with it.
Let us know if you want to see more of this all-hero list, because it's kind of a weird one that is
Yeah.
not normally seen I've never seen anybody use anything like it. I'm sure someone is using something like it, but it's
Not that I've seen on the internet.
yeah, I haven't seen
Oh, sure.
anything.
So that's the thing we're debating, whether you wanted to see.
But
the
it's
Assault.
also an all-hero list, and they tend to make for quite weird and strange games.
Yeah, and they are quite common, not one like this, but very common at quite competitive tournaments. Yeah, there's always all-hero good armies, but usually dwarves.
If you are playing Rohan, if you've got a better list at 800 points for Rohan, please let me know, because I want to use one with more troops.
You've
But this is the
mastered
only one
500
I've
points.
found that works at 800 points so far. Otherwise, I just get stuck on big heroes.
Hopefully I'll encourage Luke to do a Tactica of this army and his 500 point Rohan in general. And you'll see why he picks what he does and does well.
It's very good, that list.
A lot of practice is one of them. And also,
Yeah, you really have to play the list rather than just like press the go button.
I will say I'm happy to play it a lot because normally people who use Rohan to make it work would have to play really skirmishy. Luke doesn't play skirmishy at all. Barely fires a shot.
Rubbish. Skirmishing is rubbish.
Yeah.
It's probably really good, but it's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun for both
Going in.
players. But yeah, the fact that he's managed to work out a way where you can charge loads and it's still good, rather than just you fall over. And it does, which is usually what happens with Rohan when I use them. But yeah, so yeah, that was the debate we're having, whether we were always going to do the Isengard army, whether it's against the Defenders of Helm's Deep army or against Riders of Aemir, do the Helm's Deep thing. But we thought this would be more interesting and original, so let us know if it was. Or if not, we'll just go back to general lists that you see every day. But yeah, thank you for watching. Look out for future videos. There will be some more sourcebook campaign scenarios coming up as well from the Ruin of Arnor. Much excite, and other videos of Star Wars games and Legion and Batman and all that sort of stuff.
Sounds good.
So there's loads of stuff coming. So yeah.